Hi there, it's Dave's Life Over 65. Again, I took off without half the stuff I needed. I brought my little micro wood stove. I brought my tripod. Brought my camera, obviously. I also brought my power blower stove. One thing I forgot was a little tiny, apparently insignificant looking little device, which allows me to connect my camera phone to my tripod. And I haven't been able to MacGyver my way out of this yet. MacGyver, I should say. Anyways, this little stove works a lot better than I thought it did. I've never actually had a wood stove that's just like this with just 4 walls and a floor. And very easy to start. Um, easily maintained with just a little bit of wood. It comes with another attachment if I want to use it with an alcohol burner. I'm not using that today. I actually started the fire with solar ignition. I have a little solar, little magnifier glass in there. It started the, I find this funny, it started the char cloth so fast I didn't even mean to start it. It just happened to brush the beam across the char cloth and it caught. Unbeknownst to me, I was still holding it when it got to my fingers, and I thought, how can this be lit yet? I haven't started. But it was. So the other one started immediately upon touching it, actually. So solar ignition and char cloth is an excellent way to get an ember really quick. I'm going to practice a little. I'm going to practice a little bit of flint and steel, because that is something that requires practice, I think. And as far as fuel usage goes, I find this to be very quick. Like, like really quick. Oops. Just trying to dry that out. So this will be a little jumpy. Sorry about that. It's a gorgeous day. Last time I was here, I showed you this little break here. They fenced it off because, well, that's catching. Let's have a little walk down there. Let's go rooting around in there. See what I can see. I should have taken that other tripod. Oh, this isn't the place I put it with. This is where the water comes out. It's one of the two places. There's another one. No, this is it. This is the only one. Curious to see what kind of fish might be hanging out in there. Oh, it's still closed. The very tip of the point is closed. Too bad. Well, one downside of having something like this go so well is I've done all my experiments in the first half hour I'm here. I'll have to dream something up. I think what I'll do is go and collect some twigs and see how well they burn right. Oh yeah, I forgot to bring brought water, brought a cup this time. Forgot to bring my kettle or my pot. It would have been the pot, but same difference. Again, I'll repeat at the risk of repeating myself again. I love using these little braziers because if something does fall through, like that little piece, yeah, there it is down there. Even if it falls through there, because there's a big hole there too. Ooh, that works nice. Sorry about that. You wouldn't believe the heat this little guy throws off. I'm sure that would be enough to boil water. Should be anyway. Put this one instead. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a minute. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to shoot this handheld now. A few minutes ago I picked up all these twigs off the ground and they're so wet they don't snap. They don't make any noise. Here's some of them right here. I'll show you what I mean. So they're pretty wet. I'm going to switch hands here. This front hole, feed hole, is a lot better working than I thought it was. That's the wind coming from that direction. Okay, gonna do a little more primping and priming on this stove, and we'll come back and I'll have the other stove with me. Smoke. See that? As soon as I move to the left, it moves to the left. Listen carefully. That's so wet. Damn it. See that? Look, I moved 4 points to the right and it followed me. It went right around, mind you, but we have circular winds today. Isn't that nice? But predominantly it's from that direction. Okay, real quick before the wind shifts on me again, I filled it up with a bunch of dead branches on the ground which are soaking wet. Well, not exactly soaking wet, but they're pretty wet. And I threw in a couple of these. And now everything's burning, including the wet twigs off the ground. Just have to get them to dry out before you burn them. Sorry about the shakiness of this and the fact that I'm stitching all these different views together, but that's what you have to do when you forget your tripod mount. Okay, I'm stealing these will eventually burn down to ash, but not very quickly. So what I'm going to do is transfer them into this one so this one can cool down. I love this little thing. Pardon me. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I don't have my tripod, so I've done 3 of these and 1 of these. Pretty much on the first 3 tries with the power piston. How long that'll last, I don't know, because this is a pretty flaky fire piston. So, okay, we're going to do a couple more, or we're going to try to do a couple more. Let's put it that way.